Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
I'm Margot.
And I'm Miller. You can find us everywhere where you would find like a normal podcast,
A
iTunes.
normal podcast.
Yeah.
They have normal ones and sexy
They
ones.
do.
They have them all.
This is in the sexy iTunes department. You
Yeah.
can find us anywhere. Just search Nerds Who Swing. Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. You can find us.
Twitter everywhere? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're all the places.
We are everywhere you want us to be.
And you, well, I mean,
or we could be.
there's that.
Yeah. Email us at nerdswhoswing@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Email questions,
Yeah.
comments, send in pictures, and you can be on our logo.
That's right. Every episode, we have a contest where you could be in the Nerds Who Swing logo. Go to our Instagram page, and you can find all of the past winners of every episode.
They're not all me or
No,
you.
You
There
are
lots
in
of other
some, and
people.
I'm in some, but
Yeah.
that was like the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Now we have all of our sexy listeners
It's so awesome.
giving us their pictures.
It's really,
amazing.
really good.
Yeah.
Now and then they're too sexy, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. I sometimes have to put the words over the titties just so you don't see the nipples, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Keep sending in those nipples, ladies.
Send us your nipples, exactly. Yeah. Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
Thanks for listening.
It's not the way you think that turns me on. The last thing I wanna do is listen to you talk. I don't wanna know what you're about. I just want your dirty little mind and your dirty little mouth.
I stopped to check to make sure it worked.
I just assume you point at me and I have to blow things.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah.
I point in
It's
the
your
direction
signal.
that you have to, blow in this direction, Mario. How's it going?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Been anywhere fun lately?
I went to the basement.
Oh,
That was pretty exciting.
yeah. Been in the yard. as well.
Yard.
Yeah.
I went to the kitchen. That was about it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Did you journey far? You had to pack a lunch to make it all the way?
I did. I've been so many places
Yeah.
lately.
Yes, coming to you live. Not live.
Yeah.
From,
Coming with a tape delay.
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all live. But,
Yeah.
like everyone, quarantined.
Yeah. I mean, not quarantine like we haven't caught anything.
No,
Quarantine,
but
but like
isolating, I guess.
isolated, social distancing.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
That's what you do in public.
Oh, okay.
Is distant. We're not,
Social
we're not
quarantine?
distanced from our
Yeah.
neighbors and family. We're
Yeah.
isolated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's everybody doing? Having
Yeah.
a lot of fun swinger time?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No, it's I mean, we have had difficult, challenging times sometimes going out on a regular basis.
Yeah, now that's
But like this is like it's just no.
Grinded
You
right
just
to a
know
halt.
you can't do anything.
That's right.
You cannot touch anybody else.
I'm just picturing you running through the grocery store
Yeah.
like I need to touch
I mean, when this
someone."
is over, I'm so
Look
sorry. I'm just gonna apologize now. Yeah, I'm gonna touch a lot of people. I'm just saying.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
threat.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch you.
It's not
Yeah,
even a warning.
Yeah.
It's just a full-on threat.
it's gonna happen. It's true.
So we've tried a couple things. We've done
Yeah.
some like Zoom dates and stuff. We thought it would be kind of good to get like
Right.
that like first date for people that were new people that we just met,
Yeah.
kind of out of the way.
Right. We thought we'd
So-
almost like take advantage of the situation. It's like normally we don't get to go out because we have kids and we're at home. So we're like, let's take advantage of all those other people who don't get to go out now.
Kind of.
And force them
You're
to have
all
Zoom
trapped in
dates
your
with us.
homes like we
That's
normally
right.
are. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and
right.
sometimes like first dates are fun and stuff, but they can be kind of awkward, especially if we're meeting. Like I always feel for the girl, if
Yep.
we're meeting a girl, because like we have each other.
Right.
We don't have to worry about like.
I know
don't
there's somebody there that I can talk to.
Right, and like if you're by yourself and you're, well, what table are they at? And I think that looks like them, and
Right.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
I always think it's harder for the person who's on their own than the person anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
So especially those kinds of dates, I think like it's kind of easier to just do it from your couch, and then
Yeah.
once this is all over, hey, we got along really good, and
Yeah.
then it's easier to go out and meet, or
It is.
you know.
Especially since we like we don't get to go out very often.
Yeah.
So when we do go out, I mean, it's not saying like we're not for sure things, but like we're pretty for sure things.
Well,
But, like,
sometimes the
we-
don't play on a first date thing.
Yeah.
I get it. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad idea at
No.
all. But sometimes
Yeah.
if we did that,
Right.
well, I mean, we would just never play because
No, 'cause
not
it'd be
because
like-
there's never a second date, but
No.
because by the time we got around to that,
Yeah.
it would just be like
We'd have to
you know?
constantly be rehaving the first dates because
That's right.
it would be like, well, we
It
haven't
might be
seen them
too
in like
long,
6
yeah.
months.
Now and then we'll go on kind of a stretch where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we got to go on these dates, and then we went to the club, and then we
Mm-hmm.
went to a party, and then we went to a hotel, whatever. And then
Yeah.
it's kind of like, man, we know a lot of people.
Right.
And then the flip side will happen where
Yeah, you're
where it's what
quarantined.
you said.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, where it's like you almost need a new first date with somebody because
Right.
it's been so long.
Yeah.
So, but that's been good too. We've chatted with people we already know to kind
Yeah.
of
Reconnect with them.
yep, and then also new people. So
Yeah.
that's been cool.
That has been cool. And we use the Zoom app for that.
Yeah, I like that
seems
it
to work
says
pretty good.
that you're inviting them to a meeting.
Yeah.
It's very official. It's
Yeah.
not a chat. It's not a whatever. It's a meeting.
Yeah. And we use a different account. I use it for work.
Yeah.
And so I have a separate
assume.
account
Mhm.
for our adult stuff.
But that's been good.
Yeah. What did you think about the Zoom date? Like, how, just as far as like actually having the dates themselves on there.
There's a little bit of awkwardness just because of the tech, like the actual technology.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're just talking with friends or family or whatever,
Yep.
it not just it has really nothing to do with the fact that it's a lifestyle thing, but just sometimes there's like a delay or two people start talking at once and
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, sorry, what? Oh, go ahead. Oh, you know,
Right.
like there's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So I think in general, like a couple with another couple or something is probably the easier way to do it than
Yeah.
in like a group. But I also kind of really like the group because then there isn't
Right.
sort of pressure to be like,
Yeah. To be the one talking
say
and like
some
replying.
stuff. Yeah. You know, everybody kind of has
Yeah.
ownership over the conversation and
Yeah.
how it's all going. So
Yeah. I agree.
it's a little more like not a party atmosphere, but like a group, whatever.
yeah.
thing. So yeah, no, I liked it.
Yeah. I thought it was
what
good.
did you think? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when we've had these things, they're always later at night. So it's
Sure.
like, it's the end of the day. And like, we're like exhausted.
Yeah.
Like right now, kids aren't going to school.
Yeah.
So like, you're like going
They're
through
long days.
Yeah. You're like teaching school stuff to our kids.
Yep.
I'm like working from home, but like
Yeah.
everybody's around and we're doing stuff all day.
Yep. And trying
so-
to get outside and
Yeah.
trying to make the house not a disaster and trying to be productive and
Right.
oh, also I'm going to work for 20 minutes while I
Yeah.
can. You know, it's
Yeah.
quite a time.
Exactly. So like
Yeah.
by the time it gets to night, for anything, like it can be like I don't know if I have the energy for this.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I felt like with any lifestyle thing that like when it gets to at night, it's almost like I have to just decide that I'm gonna be good and do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And so at first I was a little bit like, am I in the mood for this kind of situation? Like chatting with somebody over a video that we don't know before. But then once I was in it, it was all good. And
Yeah.
we were talking.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
fair. I mean, we're spending however many the hours of the day that we're awake, we're spending 99% of them doing family stuff and kid stuff and maybe work stuff, but certainly not adult content lifestyle stuff.
No.
I mean, I think keeping up your just regular sex life is challenging enough, although important
Yeah.
during this time, I think, very, but challenging enough to find like the time and energy and everything.
Yeah.
So to then also kind of be in the headspace to want to be all like on and funny
Right.
and chatty and sexy and stuff is sort of like I super want to, but also I want to go to bed and watch a movie under my covers.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it feels so lazy to say that, but it's kind of true. I think if you
Right.
don't feed that part of your
Right. It's
personality
harder
or
to
your
get
life,
back to it.
then it's kind of like, yeah, we could put on some sexy shit and like whatever,
Right.
or
Yeah.
you know,
we can go
like
watch
the
The Office.
easy
Yeah.
thing, you know, and
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
to say the other one is hard, but you know, there's
Yep.
effort there, right?
Totally.
which is good, I think.
Yeah.
That's a very good thing.
Right.
But sometimes after a long day, you're like,
You're-
I
yeah.
put in effort all day, man. Can you just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, totally. But I thought like as far as like the actual Zoom app, it worked fine.
Oh yeah, totally.
It worked.
Are we being sponsored by them?
No,
Or
I'm just saying we use that
teasing?
one, so I'm just saying as an example.
You know, if people are
It
looking
seemed
for a
like
way
we
to chat
picked
with
that
other
one.
people,
Like
that
we've
works.
used FaceTime before, but it could be challenging because if not everybody has an Apple device,
Sure.
it can, you know.
And that was connected with your phone number, which not everybody is comfortable giving
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it? I guess you can do it by email too, can't you?
Which the
FaceTime.
FaceTime. Oh yeah, you could do it by email. Yeah. And Zoom is just you don't even have to give anybody any information.
That's what I
They
mean.
just have to
So,
give you the meeting number, and you can join. So they don't get any of your personal kind of stuff.
it can feel a little safer for people who are
Yeah.
maybe worried about that.
Yeah. Well, like as much as I've used it for work and for us for lifestyle things, I haven't had any issues with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Mm-hmm. I would like to know what our listeners are doing to keep up their
Yeah.
sexy times.
Are you just like messaging people? Are you video chatting? Are you running to their house and flashing them from the street? Like,
That's funny.
yeah.
Interesting.
We don't have anybody that lives close enough that we.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is sort of a weird pivot just to go back. You don't have to put this in, or you can. I don't care. But it is a weird pivot to be like, let's watch Trolls World Tour and then chat with a sexy lady.
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind of
true.
like, I'm going to need some time to
Yeah.
flip my brain from the one thing to the other thing.
Yeah. I
So,
guess sometimes it's
yeah.
like, it is hard to make that switch. Totally. But I guess if you want to have both things in your life, sometimes it's like
Sometimes
you
you
have
have
to
to.
just be able to do
That's
that.
true. Totally.
Because you don't always get the perfect situation or the time needed to like transition.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know?
Yeah, that is true.
I didn't like Trolls World Tour.
No one did. Well, that's not true. 50% of our household did.
Yeah, that's right.
And the other 50 was like, how much longer is
Yeah,
this?
is it almost over?
Yeah, it's true. So to sum up, we're endorsing Zoom and we're not endorsing
Yeah.
Trolls World Tour. Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, it's not even helpful because all the parents out there are still going to have to watch
You
it
still
anyways.
have to watch. They
So
probably had to
now-
watch it already.
Yeah, or else now they're listening going
Yeah,
like,
like-
oh, fuck, I got to watch this tomorrow
Yeah.
or whatever. And yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
So let us know if you like Trolls World Tour.
It's not the way you think that turns me on. The last thing I wanna do is listen to you talk. I don't wanna know what you're about. I just want your dirty little mind and your dirty little mouth.
Cutie.
Why you call me cutie?
Because you are.
Ugh.
You know. I love you.
What is this turning into?
Sorry. I'm cutting it all out anyways.
Coming on to me?
Yeah,
Gross.
I know.
It's not actually gross. It's nice.
Oh, gross. Mm-hmm. Yeah.